Hey, what up guys? At this one I'm at Presidio, and we're going to talk about the ups and downs of being a mid-handicap golfer. So let's get into it. Starting off here on hole number 1, which is a cool dogleg right. Of course we're going to pull it left. And I will admit, Presidio is a challenging course.
Down, down.
My ball safely makes it into the fairway, and my second shot ends up on the green. So at least we're starting the day off with the green in regulation. One thing to note about Presidio is that when you're on the green, that's only half the battle. These greens are tough. And all I'm thinking here as a mid-handicap golfer is keep the 3-putting down to a minimum. This one ends up being pretty tidy here, and we tap it in for a par on the first.
Oh, no, you're good.
And my camera wasn't in focus here, which is unfortunate. This is a cool vantage point.
Spin. Spin.
But I'll throw up a graphic here. Please consider subscribing. This driver gets popped up to the right, but we're in the fairway.
Yeah, short right.
If there's one knock on Presidio, and I guess it's a good thing for mid-handicappers, is that the par 5s are relatively short. This second shot was hit well.
That was pretty fucking good.
Now I have just a short wedge onto the green. I didn't chunk it into the bunkers, which is great. And we're on in regulation 2 holes in a row. And I have a short one here for birdie, and this one just can't convert.
It's all right.
But we're starting the day off with a par start. Not bad. This next hole, you don't want to be left.
Oh, dang it.
And I thought this one was going to kick down to the hazard, but we end up getting pretty lucky here. This next shot I end up chunking.
Go.
But luckily, it was chunked just far enough to get onto the green. So now I'm standing at 3 greens in a row in regulation. And here is my birdie attempt. I think the name of the game for mid-handicappers is to make your second putt drama-free. This next putt, we tap in for par.
Dude, Jack, you're kind of screwed too.
So far, been mistake-free.
Oh, shoot. Down, 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 down.
But that wasn't going to last long.
Get into the trap. Okay.
I bladed my tee shot into the bunker. The pink bunker club came into play here. It helped me get out. And we have a long one here for par. But look at that shot roll out. And here is a lengthy one here for par. It was a total overread. Didn't break as much as I thought. And we'll have to settle for the bogey. But overall, only 1 over through 4 holes. I'll take it. This next hole's short. So I take out my trusty 3 hybrid. Even with the mishit,
Yep.
we're in the fairway. This second shot ends up being a little bit short. I thought it was good all the way. And in this next shot, you'll see me try to get too cute with it.
We'll see.
Clearly, I should have done a bump and run here, but I opted for the high loft wedge.
What a crappy chip.
My reaction says it all there. And now I have a long putt for par, and it ends up being short. I wasn't happy there with that result being only a few feet off to the green and ending up with the bogey. These next few holes are going to show the elevation and undulation on this course.
I completely missed the ball.
It may be hard to tell, but the ball was well below my feet here. And it didn't help I chunked this to oblivion well short.
Just right in front.
And now I took out the bump and run club here, when in actuality, maybe I should have taken the high lofted wedge. This one ends up well short.
That was not good either.
And this green in particular shows how tough these greens are at Presidio. There is a ton of break on this one.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not taking my own advice of keeping the second putts drama free.
Was that one?
I miss the bogey and tap in for double.
That putt was awful.
Now we're going back down the hill. Very long par 3 into wind. I just took out my super hybrid here and prayed that it went far enough. For those of you who have played here, what are your thoughts on the course? Me personally, I think it's one of the better layouts that San Francisco has to offer that is available to the public. And for the price and the conditions, it's hard to beat. That's why it's probably hard to get tee times here. And I missed the par attempt here. We'll have to tap in for bogey.
Oh, it's not?
But 5 over through 7, I'll take it. So far as a mid-handicapper, you're seeing where I'm losing strokes around the green with some missed chips, but also off the tee. Here is a poorly struck driver that only went 200 yards, leaving me with a long second.
Oh, it's fading. Come on. Be good. Be good.
My irons ended up bailing me out here.
Oh, it kicked it dropped short and kicked on.
And my putting was able to make up for the fact that my drive off the tee was so short. Once again, staying to the motto, keeping the second putt drama free, and we tap this one in for a good par. After that not so great drive on the previous hole, I put the cheeks into this one.
Finally.
Definitely one of the better drives of the day.
Don't go into the bunker.
And from the white tees here, the green is a little bit gettable on the second.
Oh, come on, be enough. Nah, that's short.
My 2 hybrid ends up a little bit short off the green, but finally taking out the right club at the right time, the pitching wedge for a bumper run, we're looking quite good.
Tidy.
And with multiple looks at birdie today, I finally get one to drop.
tweet, tweet, finally.
And we're making the turn at only 4 over. I'm ecstatic.
Oh, I'm joining you. Cart golf. Hey!
I put a little extra into this one, but it just turns into a wipey fade. Go figure. Fortunately for my next shot, I had an opening, and I ended up just taking my 3 hybrid here, played a little bit of a fade, not on purpose, and it ends up pretty good for my second. But everything was going so smoothly.
Oh no! Oh, give me the dirt. Give me the dirt.
I chunked another easy approach to the green.
That is sad.
Thanks, Jack, for getting my divot.
Oh, thank you, sir.
And this is where you can tell I'm definitely a mid handicap. This next shot, I just needed to hit the green and ended up short, compounding errors. Luckily, my spider was able to bail me out here and I ended up 2-putting this, but this should have been par at worst.
Well,
so my fellow mid handicappers, let me know what you struggle with. For me, it's definitely my approaches into the green, about 100 to 150 yards out. I could use some practice there.
Look how far right it's going.
I end up hitting a pretty good drive. And speaking of approaches to the green, this one gets very lucky. I ended up blading it and fading it onto the green. And once again, the ZT Spider doing wonders here. It is a long shot to make here, but this one ends up being just close enough to tap in for par.
I'll tap it.
Coming up next, an example where mishit drives get me in big trouble.
That's going nowhere. Go.
This was in to win, and I misstruck it high in the face, and I have a long second.
Short.
I had no shot into the green, so I'm just thinking, take a hybrid.
Oh, shoot. Can you help me watch that?
I just wanted to be somewhere in front of the green, but this one goes into the long grass on the right-hand side.
In the bushes.
This was a slight miracle.
Oh. You know what?
I was glad to just hit the ball.
That's not bad.
And once again, wedge selection and shot execution hurting me around the greens. This one's short.
Wow, what the hell? It went that way?
And now I have a long one here for bogey. I didn't want to get too greedy.
Well, it went left.
And we'll tap in for double.
Well, aren't you a lucky guy?
And now we're on to this tough par 3 with some wind in play. This one ends up being a mishit that ends up quite short.
Is it enough?
And honestly, the result isn't terrible, but the follow-up shots will be. Getting cute with it again with my bunker wedge. This one ends up being short. I probably should have bump and run this, but I didn't run back to the cart to get a different club. Ends up being short again. And now I'm putting for bogey here, and I'm unable to convert.
Kidding me.
And this is mid-handicap golf. And now we're 9 over heading into the 14th hole. And this was not a great hole to hit a wipey fade.
What the heck? Go!
And somehow I end up on the sand trap on the right-hand side.
Oh, I might be in that trap, actually.
And long bunker shots from the fairway. Not my expertise.
Well, that's something.
And once again, more compounding errors. This one ends up short once again. And this putt being a little bit uphill, I thought I hit it a little bit harder.
Hit a house. Oh, whoa, it broke that way at the end, huh?
That one was a tad too strong to make this putt drama free. And we end up with a 3 putt here.
Fine.
Coming up next is probably one of my favorite holes on the course. It's a downhill par 3 with nice views of San Francisco in the background. And it felt good to get back on track and on in regulation. And here is the birdie attempt. Just glad to be putting for birdie because it's been a while.
Oh, it goes that way at the end?
And that was a total misread, but we're in for par.
Thanks.
Now I'm thinking at 11 over, let's just try to hit some strong drives. This one ends up being pretty good down the center.
Yeah, that's perfect.
And here was a little bit of a club selection mishap. I ended up taking a sandwich, which I hit 90 yards on a good day. This one ends up short.
Nope, you were right. Gap wedge.
Fortunately, the bunker club gets me out of here, and we're putting.
Never mind.
And check out that flag stick. The wind started picking up in the latter half of the round. This one ends up going a little bit by the hole.
Yeah, it was.
But we're able to tap this one in for a bogey.
That was adorable.
And now we're going back up the hill. This one goes right to left, and we're flirting with the sand.
Stay short of that. Stay short of that.
And I'm not sure what happened with this strike here, but I ended up pulling on this to the left.
Oh, fudge. No.
I ended up catching a piece, but I'm very far from the flag.
Gosh darn it.
And here is the long birdie attempt. This one was looking really good, and I thought it was in. Check out that flag. It's howling now, but a drama-free par, I'll take it.
Thank you.
Coming up next, a par 5 with the wind behind. This was going to be a great drive.
A little high in the face, but
I get away with the pop-up, and I smoke this one.
nice and high in this freaking wind.
Now I'm taking 4-iron out here for the first time.
Oh, fade. Fade for me. No!
And this one goes straight to the beach.
It's in the bunker.
And I must say, the sand is super nice at Presidio.
Well, I got a lot of raking to do.
Hard bunkers at Muni, that first shot would have went out easily. At least I got my second one onto the green. And here is the par attempt after 2 shots out of the bunker.
Oh, at the end.
And we're unable to convert. But we end up with a bogey here and a solid 13 over. So overall, you saw a typical mid-handicap round. Some good shots, some bad shots. Issues off the tee, issues around the green. Putting was solid, but a couple 3 putts. But I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Keep chasing. We'll see you in the next one.